Okay. Part 2. And hopefully, we still have quite a few of them, so hopefully we can talk fast. Okay, this one's Bite Me. This was another one of the new ones that she came out with for October. I think this was my favorite.
Gus is knocking on the door. Ace is whining.
I think this was my favorite out of the new ones.
When you watch our reviews, you have to be willing to put up with dog noises, because you're going to hear a lot of them. That poor baby.
Okay, this one is lime, orange, cherry, a green note, vanilla, and maybe fizzy pop.
I get very little of the green note. I'm definitely getting fizzy pop.
It's mostly cherry and lime, I think.
I think it smells just like Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah. It's really good, though.
But it's sparkly, so I'm assuming that fizzy pop is in there.
It's really juicy.
Very.
And I thought it'd be overpowering on the cherry. That's why I didn't order it, because I don't really like cherry scents. They remind me too much of, like, cough syrup.
But it's not.
No, it's not at all. I wish I would have got that, because it ended up, I think it's one of my favorites out of all of these.
I can definitely smell the orange in there.
Yeah.
And the cherry. But it's like a strong Hawaiian fruit punch to me.
Yeah.
This is going to be really strong when it melts.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said,
that a lot.
really juicy. You can almost, like, the back of my mouth is kind of starting to water a little bit.
Like you could just.
And I almost didn't order this.
Yeah. And that's why I did.
Because I thought it was another, just another fruit scent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Cajun cornbread.
Oh,
this one
Rocky.
we talked about on the last one too. I really like it. Sabrina talked me into that one, so then I had to order it.
And I still get that really salty cornbread. And I really like that.
Yeah. Like the salty note that people got off of Strawberry Danish, it's kind of the same.
And I didn't smell Strawberry Danish. I would like a little more peach in this one. I know it's a mixture of, what is it, peach preserves and Kim's Country Cornbread?
Yeah.
But I really, really like that salty note in there.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like it more if more of that came out when it's melted.
Okay, butterscotch pecan pie. This one I really like too. It's really, you can smell the butterscotch. It's not super strong right now, but that one's another, it's really buttery.
But these also just got here too, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit nutty, but it's more buttery to me than anything. I think the butterscotch will come out more when it's warmed up.
And I know a lot of people don't like that butter note. I actually like it a lot, and I like it when it's heavy on the butter. And this one is very, very buttery.
Yeah.
So if you don't like the buttery smells, then do not get butterscotch pecan pie, but I have a feeling this is going to be one of my favorites.
Yeah, that's really good.
And I can smell it like almost like brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's really good. Ooh.
Okay, and this one's Party in My Cabana. I really like the color of this one too. It's like this really.
Yeah, it's a different blue.
It's like royal blue, like cobalt blue or something. Anyway, this one.
It's hatchet blue.
It is. I don't like it. It smells a lot like baby powder to me. That was a new one a few months ago. That was one of the Name That Scent winners. I don't remember what's in it.
And when I first smelled this, I smelled more powder. Now I'm smelling something. It still smells powdery.
That's what I got was powder. It's vanilla, citrus, coconut, rose, musk, which I don't like, jasmine, amber, and patchouli.
I'm getting something very sweet. Maybe it's the rose.
Rose and the vanilla.
Probably. I really like it, but I love the patchouli. I love musk. I like the earthier scents as long as they're not like. I don't like the really green earthy scents. Those give me a headache. Like French cut. Yeah, French cut beans. There's a scent shot for you. Fresh cut grass gave me a massive headache.
I ended up giving that to my sister.
I mean, I liked the smell of it, but I could not melt it.
Yeah,
and this is
strong.
really sweet, so I really like this.
Okay, Morning in Madrid. This is Pammy's, one of her favorites. And this is one of the ones Sabrina sent me for my birthday. And I really like it. It's really, I didn't order it ever because it had pepper in it or something like that.
It's got ground pepper and chili pepper and musk.
Yeah. So I was really surprised, but I do like it. It smells like orange, like an orange peel. It's really ace magay.
This is another of those really juicy ones.
Yeah.
Juicy?
Juicy? Ace.
And I do you get that pepper in there.
But it doesn't smell like ground pepper and orange.
And it doesn't smell like chili pepper, but it adds just a different kind of a spice note that's really nice.
Yeah.
And I love, a lot of people really, really love Victoria's apple scents. I'm in love with her orange scents.
Yeah.
And even the lemon and the lime, I really, really like her citrus scents.
Her orange scents are more like a real orange. A lot of other orange scents I've smelled from other companies are more like a fake candy orange.
Oh, I really like this a lot. Oh, it's got neroli in it too. And one of my first candles I ever bought was neroli blossom, which I loved.
Yeah.
I need to order that again.
Okay, Mermaid Kiss. This one we reviewed too. This is a really good bathroom scent. It's just really... Oh my gosh. I always snort these little frickin' things.
Why do you think I always have you start?
Gee, thanks. That's why my nose is all plugged up. I got frickin' chunks of wax in there from 5 months ago.
And I have had this before. This is another one that, like Ashton said, this is a reorder because I want to try some creative scents. And this is one that is green.
Yeah.
But not green. It's a different kind of green. It's kind of hard to explain. It's more of a ocean green than
It's got ocean mist, sea moss, geranium, water mint, white cedar wood, and what does that say?
Where?
That.
Vetiver.
I don't know what the hell that is. But it smells good.
And this is one that I did not... It is somewhat florally and green. And when I first got this, and this was a free scent shot in one of my orders, and I wasn't thrilled. But this is another one of those ones where the longer it's on, the warmer, the better. I liked it. Just more and more and more different notes came out, and they just all blended so nicely. And speaking of that, on the last review, my free scent shot was Dark Angel, and I told Ashton I was kind of on the fence, and she didn't really care for it because it has quite a bit of peppermint in it, and neither one of us are huge peppermint fans. But it's another one of those, like Mermaid Kiss, the longer it was on, the warmer, the more I liked it. And it also has patchouli in it, it has spearmint in it, and the spearmint kind of overrode the peppermint, which is what saved it for me. But then that patchouli started coming out too, and I actually wrote down now that I plan to get that and scoop some scent. So again, it's just more evidence of the fact that these change so much when they're warm.
Yeah. That
you really should, even if you don't like them on the cold sniff. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. Give them a chance. Warm a little piece because they really, really do change.
Yeah. Okay, Sweet Escape. And this is dark chocolate, caramel, hazelnut, wafer, and vanilla. I really like this. And I don't like hazelnut at all. But it's not really strong in this. This is another one that's really kind of buttery. I think it's the caramel. Her caramel scents aren't super strong on their own, but when they're mixed with something else, I think that's what the buttery notes are.
See, and I know everybody loves caramel apple, and I had that in, was it my last order or the one before? For some reason, I know it's my nose. I know it's not Victoria or her scent shots because so many people are in love with caramel apple and peanut butter cookies. My nose does not pick up on the caramel. For some reason, all I got was apple. And it didn't matter if it was cold or warm. I got the same thing. No caramel whatsoever. Cold, or I can smell the peanut butter more when it's cold When it's warmed, I can't smell it at all. In this, however, I can smell what, I don't know if it's the caramel or the chocolate. It's something sweet that I'm picking up. It could be the vanilla. It's probably a combination of all three, which would make sense. And I do smell the wafer. It smells like those little wafer cookies that you get. Everybody had them when they were a kid. They almost sound like styrofoam when you bite into them, and they're like bright pink and yellow and chocolate.
Brown, yeah.
And I do smell that. So I'm glad. Oops. Go ahead, honey. I'm just.
Okay, blackberry walnut. This one we've reviewed before too. And it's, to me it smells a lot like blackberry cobbler, except without the cobbler. And it's a little bit more nutty because it's got the walnut in it. I like that one a lot.
And this is another one, reorder, because I want to try mixing some different scents together. And I love this alone. The blackberry is definitely a candied blackberry. It's very, very sweet. And you do get the nuttiness.
Yeah.
So, yeah, another just one of those really sweet scents that I happen to love.
Okay, and cranberry brulee. This one we had to cut open because it... Seriously? Yeah. Alright. Chemo's gonna be like, why the hell do your boobs smell like fruits and stuff? We had to cut it open because it was really light.
I'm not gonna comment.
I like this a lot. That smells really, really good. It's creme brulee and cranberry. I like that a lot.
And I pick up more of the cranberry than I do the cream.
Yeah, but it balances it so it's not so tangy.
It's a creamy cranberry.
Yeah.
And a sweet cranberry.
That wouldn't be good for Christmas.
Mm-hmm. It's in the Christmas section, I'm almost positive.
Oh, we're going to have to do some of those on a different part.
Alright, I guess we're going to just shut this off and go to part 3 because...
we like to talk a lot.
We have, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8 more to review. And I'd rather do, if we have to do a part 3, I'd rather do 8 than 2.
Yeah.
So we're just going to shut this off now and be back in a second.